Alright everybody, what's up? BraddahKahuutz is back and welcome to the match that you've all been waiting for. It is JayVee versus QtheCostarican in the Triple Tech team. We got up in this piece Mamoswine, the Dragalge, Volcanion, Raikou, the other lake. I know I have this one. I should know what this one's name is. Mesprit and Comfey up in Jay's corner, and for QtheCostarican we have Zeraora, we have Suicune, we have Archeops, Heatran, Sandaconda, and Dracovish. You love to see it, my guys. I am talking in this because it sounds like a 1940s radio announcer. But we are here doing the best broadcasting that we can possibly be. I don't want to stick with this accent throughout the entirety of the round, but it's been a good time. Looks like Jay has set to put Mesprit up front. We will be seeing what Q is leading. If I was Q, I'd probably go with my rocker being either Heatran or Sandaconda. As you can see, I probably have music going right now over this voiceover because I'm not capturing JayVee's video sound at the moment. So we see here Q sends out Burnt Snake, which is definitely Sandaconda. Sandaconda is a shiny Sandaconda. I've got Morgiana coming in. Okay, so what are they planning on to do here? Looks like JayVee is thinking to either go for his rocks or he might just go for game turn one with a straight nasty plot. If I were in Jay's position, I would do exactly what he just did, and he is going for rocks turn one. We do not want Archeops to be able to come in freely. It's also going to pressure out the volt switch with the electric cat that Q has in his arsenal, and Q goes for a glare. Getting a paralysis off on Morgiana is not the best start because Morgiana is one of Jay's support mons and one of Jay's sweepers, so being the stealth rocks that it is, goes first after the glare, feels safe enough to go for stealth rocks himself. Let's see. Oh, JayVee is straight going for the nasty plot, going for game turn two. The paralysis is going to be an issue, but JayVee is really willing to risk the biscuit, as they say. Let's see if this turn pays off for him or if he gets the full para. Q decides he doesn't want to risk, and the snake has done its job, goes into Heatran for the resist. What a smart play by this man. Does not get para, but the resist still does a lot. That does a chunk of damage with stealth rocks, putting him just below half. If Q decides to stay in with this, the Thunderbolt will take him out. For his best bet would be to swap into Zeraora, but he does not know that he has an electric type move here. This was Q's resist. He's in a bit of a trouble, folks. If Q can get the full para on Morgiana, he may have a chance. He just opts to stays in and is risking the paralysis play. We see that we got the full para. Q, you are one lucky son of a gun, if I do say so myself. We are still recording this weird accent. I'm probably going to find like a 1940s sound clip to play over this. Going for Flash Cannon again, bringing Morgiana into the red. Morgiana getting the second para in a row. JayVee's luck is never this. Well, not sorry. I was start this again. JayVee's luck has reared its ugly head again, where it's just not good at what it does. JayVee is one of the most probably a really unlucky man, but we do see that this is most likely scarfed Heatran, because Heatran is at a space 77 speed, and unless JayVee did put no speed into Morgiana, it's probably Scarf Heatran, which I did not give back to Q, so he must have made his own again. My bad, Q. Whoops. Anyway, so what is JayVee's options here? Well, he's staring down the face of flash cannoning Heatran, goes for the Raikou. I did not see Lionel's item, but this might be a big brain play. Let's see what he has. If he has if he has something to counter this Heatran with, please ignore the change in mic quality or sound quality, and because that we're on the same video. Yes, we have not accidentally lost internet at this point in time, and we had to do this in post, and we're here right now to see it. So Q is really thinking what he wants to do here in this move. So understanding that Raikou is here, he could have some kind of earthquake. If this is the special subset, subcom mindset, that could also be a problem for Q. We will see what he has here. Okay, so we can see that they're thinking very long and very hard about what to do next. So also ignore the face cam has lost connection for this time being. Don't worry about that either. We're focusing purely on this match that is going very well for us. We're great commentators. We did not lose any internet, and we may not have had to use something that in the future. But he goes for the flash cannon. Okay, flash cannon is incoming. Goes into the resist. It is resisted by Lionel. It is a substitute. Okay, we do see the substitute on the Raikou. So with as he has the leftovers, everybody, we have discovered Lionel's item. So as you can see, Lionel is in a pretty good spot right here. Goes for the Calm Mind. Okay, so that switch might really hurt Q at this point, but we can see how he can turn this around. What was Lionel's fourth move? I believe I have a sub Calm Mind. I'm about to see it in just a second. We will see what Lionel's full set is. Does he have something to deal with this Sandaconda? Is getting leftovers back. We see the Scald. Okay, so he has Scald, which is probably brought specifically to handle the Scolipede. That's Scolipede. What am I saying? That's my Pokemon. Handle the Sandaconda and the Heatran, and also hits Archeops. I see Scald was a really good move. We do see that does do more than half to the Sandaconda. Sand Spit is activated, so this gives a prime opportunity to get Dracovish in. If I were Q, what would I do here? Understanding that the sub does fade, so he may or may not want to let Sandaconda go down here to get a free switch into Dracovish. Very curious. Okay, so we can see Q does let Sandaconda go down, so I'm assuming to get the Dracovish in for free. I might say some weird things about the technical difficulties happening right now, but don't mind that. Pay attention to the match and enjoy yourself. And we are back, my friends. We are back. We have rejoined the video at I don't know what's happening. We have the sandstorm happening right now. Thank you so much, my phone hotspot mechanic. So we see that each side has lost one. You guys can't see, but I can see because I have an announcer vision that each side has lost one Pokemon. It looks like we have obviously Morgiana has gone down on JV's side, and it looks like Q has lost. I don't remember what was on. Okay, we see that Q. I don't remember what Q lost. Okay, hold up. Zeraora, Suicune, Heatran. I should have wrote this down or at least taken a picture. Nope, we're gonna keep playing this out. We will find out in the future, but we see that JV is currently looking to swap his Pokemon out for a mon that can hopefully tank this. Yes, he goes into his water absorb mon. Q goes for a substitute. This man playing substitute Dracovish. This is unseen. This is unheard of. This is something that I have never seen before. Obviously, it is Sand Rush. Because why wouldn't it be? Oh, Sandaconda. We can see that Q has lost Sandaconda. So this is the one and only time that Sand will be up, unless he. Nope, I don't think he has Sandstorm on Archeops. He could. He could. I think Archeop gets Sandstorm, but they cannot Gigantamax in this league, so there's no way to reset the Sands unless Q has Sandstorm on something. We see the Earthquake come through. The Earthquake does just under half to Volcania. We see that this will KO if this does not break the substitute right here. This should break the substitute. It does indeed break the substitute. We can see that JayVee is thinking like a madman right now on how he wants to play this. This Dracovish is putting in the most of works. If I was JayVee at this time, I'd try to figure out a way to stall out the Sandstream turns. There's one turn left. Does he really want to risk it? He could easily go. He is risking it, my friends. He is risking it. He's deciding to sack off Volcanion, or hope for the live. Does he live this, folks? I don't think so. He does not. He definitely went for the sack there, my friends. Okay, let's see. I'm glad we did not miss a lot. But we do see. I will probably do something so that you guys can see in the future. If not, this is the good content you guys subscribed for. We see JayVee is thinking right now on what mon to go into next. Well, facing this Dracovish, going into Mamoswine probably is Banded Icicle Spear, Icicle Shard, giving him that +1 in priority, doing a big damage. Oh, he sees the Freeze Drive being super effective, quad effective against the Dracovish. He is no longer in the sand, so he's no longer get that ×2 speed. But what is Q thinking here? He knows that the Q is a good battler, and he knows that Mamoswine gets access to Freeze Dry, not like some people in the other draft leagues that we will not mention that forgets Kyurem gets Freeze Dry. Let's see, folks. Q is thinking long and hard about this process and how he wants to do it. He decides to withdraw Vicious out of the equation, going into Metro Boom. Metro Boom is a hard wall to this, expecting the Freeze Dry, I guarantee you. Although JayVee now definitely confirms that he has it, that will not do any damage to Heatran, being that quad resist. I'm pretty sure Steel resists ice. Don't quote me. Unless I'm right, then go ahead and quote me. Okay, so we know that Heatran is most likely scarfed. So going into this, I would, if I was you, looking for either a fire or ground type move here. In Earth Power, Lava Plume, I would expect him to have Eruption, although he is damaged and probably will not click it. Going into expecting the fire type move, very, very risky, but also goes for the Flash Cannon, a solid middle ground here. Q, like I said before, is a competitive battler, so deciding to go for a middle ground is not the worst option in the world. We do see that Jay is thinking right now, if Q is deciding to Flash Cannon again, he's going to swap into Raikou, because it's a good decision. It outspeeds, I think it is Raikou. I don't know if Raikou was I don't know what item Raikou is again. Second time we did not see what item Raikou is. Opts the Flash Cannon again, because we know that this thing is Scarf. With that, does he live enough? We know that was super effective, but was not very effective, so he has a good chance to live this. Being the Scarf Heatran that it is a ballsy play, going in for that neutral hit. We see Jave does barely live on the sliver of 3 HP, but he does get the special defense drop. JayVee is a lucky man that didn't happen the turn prior, because if that happened, Raikou would be 86 out of here. But with that, JayVee picks up a second kill, and now it's 4-4, people. Although Q does have the advantage because 2 of his mons are still fresh, I believe. Or 3, I don't know if he brought an Archeops in that time gap that we missing, or may not be missing, we don't know. But JayVee unfortunately only has 1 healthy mon in Comfey. This means that the health advantage and Pokemon advantage is slightly in Q's favor for this one. Going into Kit Kat 2, which will be the Zeraora. If y'all didn't know, Kit Kat has gone back with his sister. I don't know if that was knowledge. I think that he said that in the video. I don't think he just said that to us, but it looks like we get to pick up with knockoff. Kit Kat has gone back to Q's sister, which was their rightful owner, I suppose, but Q was taking very good care, and Kit Kat too exists in the game world. So we see going into Dragalge, going a good neutral. No, it resists. It's Poison Dragon. What am I thinking? Because it's not water anymore. It is now Poison Dragon, I believe. Quote me if I'm right. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. So we see Jay is definitely thinking here because it does resist its stab. You could easily go for a Sludge Bomb here. You could easily go for a flip turn, but there's nothing really that JayVee wants to flip turn into other than Mamoswine. But we do know that this thing is probably packing Close Combat, which Dragalge also resists. So very smart play on trying to 1v1 the Zero Aura with Dragalge. I know JayVee is probably wishing this thing was a little healthier than it is now. Because we don't know if this Black Sludge does KO or not. It does not, but we do get the poison, which is going to put Kit Kat on a timer. I don't believe that Q is rocking any wishers, so this is the end for Kit Kat. If Q stays in and let Kit Kat goes down due to the poison, that'll be a wash, and they'll both, well, actually Q will then slightly be in the lead with a 2 to 3 Pokemon advantage. Let's see, this does take out the Zero Aura, as we were expecting. But now JayVee is in a bit of a bind here. He needs to save Comfey for sure to take out the Dracovish with Comfey's ability that makes healing moves priority +3, I believe, which does. We see it has both Draining Kiss, Giga Drain, Aromatherapy, and Calm Mind, which is the set triage. We can see right there, he has priority to healing moves. I believe it's +3. We also see this is going to be an uphill battle for sure, because Mamoswine does get walled by the Suicune. Oh wait, he has Freeze Dry, never mind, but it is slower than the Suicune. The Suicune will be rocking some neutral attacks towards Mamoswine, but Jay does have a good chance to come back here. We also see Giga Drain, so smart move. Like I said, JayVee needs to prioritize saving the HP on this Comfey, because it is his end game for sure. As we see here, now everything is weak to Freeze Dry. I do believe that Mamoswine does live a Scald. Q could be the man that he is and decides to set up Calm Mind, because that is his favorite set for Suicune. So we see the substitute here. This may have been a bad play for Jay, because this will give damage on if he does not substitute, which I believe he was predicting. Opts a straight Scald. Okay, this should not matter because Giga Drain will do a decent amount of damage. This may or may not be his end game here. He is going for game, deciding to set up because goes for a Toxic. He does have Aromatherapy. Which will cancel out the Toxic. Which Q will be privy to, I believe, next turn. Yes, I believe next turn, because if I was Jay, I would want to get the Toxic as soon as possible off his, but he can wait about 2 ticks. So he could wait till next turn and decide to get another Calm Mind up. He could straight Giga Drain, which he does decide to straight Giga Drain. Comfey being very strong to both Archeops, and goes into Crackhead, which will be the Archeops. The Defeatist ability is still in effect. This is neutral damage, as we see here. It is priority, so this is going to give Jay a very, very good lead here. I believe he can wait 2 more ticks now. Giga Drain does give priority. He's going for the Stab Draining Kiss instead. Let's see if this was the right call, because I believe Giga Drain has higher base damage, but the Stab is enough to pick up the kill on the Archeops. The poison is going to be a problem, but I foresee the Comfey sweeping here It does, like I said, JayVee does have access to aromatherapy. If the Dracovish comes here, I would expect him to click a straight Drain Kiss. If the Suicune comes in, I would expect him to click the aromatherapy, because we do know at a +1, it will survive anything from the Suicune being the special attacker. The problem is in being Dracovish is the physical attacker. Q has some options here. I believe Q is taking the full time to decide how he wants to play around this Comfey. The Toxic has been going for, I believe this would be the 5th turn, so it will take 33% of this Comfey's ability. Does go into South Winds. If I was Jay, this is where I would prioritize the aromatherapy, because if Jay gets he does as I said, because if Q were to scald here and to get below 33%, the Toxic would kill Comfey. So getting this Toxic off is probably the best thing for him. Okay, so we see that it does not get him, but the Toxic would have get him down to the red, which would have put Q in major trouble. This, I believe, solidifies JayVee's win over Q the Costa Rican. What a match, guys. If I was Jay's, a Giga Drain would be the play here. Q's main way to get out of this right now would be to sub Toxic, would be to sub up and try to get his own Calm Minds going. I do not believe Suicune gets access to, Q is going for the 10% freeze. Q is going for the 10% freeze. I don't think he got it because it would have happened before the leftovers, but that is Q's end game. He needs this to freeze in order to stand a chance against this Comfey. It's the only way that it's going to work, because if he gets this freeze, we know that with this damage, Suicune can live 2 more hits. So that means no, it can live 1 more hit. That means Q needs to get the freeze on this turn in order to have a chance to win. If that does not happen, Q has a very good chance to steal this victory from Jay. The amount of damage that Giga Drain is supplying, though, is crazy. Does he get the freeze, folks? If he does, this is going to, and I don't think that's it, and I believe that is game. I don't think that Q has another way to handle this. Coming in with the Giga Drain will take out the Suicune. Priority Draining Kiss will take out the Dracovish, and that, my friends, I believe is game. We will wait for our congratulations until the match is fully completed, but what an amazing game. This was a nail biter for sure. I think Jay's reads and plays were on point. The amount of tech that Q has exhibited in this game is incredible. Such good battlers on both sides. You can definitely see why they are both champions. That is right. If you didn't know, now you know that you have witnessed a battle between 2 champions. It is an amazing time. We see that this is also a 4-0 versus 4-0 match. As I said before, they are champions, and that is why. But we see that JayVee is currently on an undefeated streak with 4-0. Q, congratulations on a very hard fought battle. Jay, congratulations on the win. This does unfortunately put Q in a 4-1, but that does not mean that he will be out of playoffs. But with that, folks, again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Such a great battle to the 2 competitors in JayVee and Q the Costa Rican. I will be leaving a link to both of their channels down below, and please go check out their side of the match so you do not miss the heat. But with that, I've been your announcer, BraddahKahuutz. I couldn't have let me stop this real quick so I can finish this. Okay. Thank you so much. Can I get to a face cam? Let's do that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your announcer, BraddahKahuutz. But with that, ahui ho. We'll see you guys in the next video. Shoots!